You know, humans have a very interesting quality that we treat others how we treat ourselves. In other words, a lot of us walk around with the unconscious understanding that things will end one day, that one day you're going to die, that one day your resources will be destroyed, that one day all of your friends and family are not going to be there. And so we walk around with a delusion that that will never happen. We walk around with endless time, thinking that we're gonna have time forever to reach our goals. We think we're gonna have unlimited energy, right? And so we walk around with a mindset thinking that we could do anything without any limitations. And what does that do? That causes us to waste time, to waste resources, to waste relationships because we think we're gonna have another one, the next one. We waste our time, and so we really never really achieve our goals because we never have that sense of urgency. And so we extend that psychological grandiose way of looking at the world, and we treat our partners that way. Like I said, we treat others how we treat ourselves. So what do? We deny them of the reality that one day you're gonna leave. We deny them of the reality that you're not there unconditionally. We deny them of the reality that I am somebody worthy to be worked for. But because we are so afraid of offending, but because we have so much empathy, we have the ay bendito, I don't want to hurt them, I don't want to offend them, that we hide that reality. So what does that do? Just like it has that same psychological effect on us, it'll have on them. They're going to start to take you for granted because you're giving them the delusion that you're always going to be there no matter what. You must walk around, just like in life, you must walk around with the fear that one day things will end. This tension causes you to ground yourself in reality and to see things as they really are without the delusion. And this reality is that one day if they fuck up hard enough, you can leave. Jesus Christ. But we pamper our partners and give them the illusion that we will always be there. They become entitled and lose that fear of losing you. They get grandiose. As children, we had that sense of power with our parents. But as we grew up, our parents stopped giving us food. For example, children really do think, like little babies, dumb little babies, they really do think that the mother's breast is an extension of their bodies, right? And so they have this sense of grandiose where they just scream and food gets there. They scream and all of a sudden a magical hand makes them feel good. And they internalize that sense of grandeur until the mother stops feeding them. And then all of a sudden they have a sense of helplessness. They have a sense of weakness. And because of that, they get grounded on reality and they actually start to grow mentally. Once they feel that physical vulnerability, it's actually good that they feel helpless. It's good that they feel some fear because it is especially good if their parents are encouraging them. Right? But the thing is that some kids never feel that. They never really feel that sense of inferiority, that fear, that needing to fit in with the group because of their parents give them the illusion that they could do that there's nothing wrong that they could do. And so they have that sense of grandiosity, and that feeling will haunt them throughout their lives because they're going to search for that feeling of grandiose, feeling strong, feeling better than somebody else without having to work for it. And because of that, we crave for that feeling in our partners. And so we create spoiled lovers. We create lovers that have no fear of losing us, right? This will unconsciously haunt them for their entire lives. And so you have to realize that romanticism is based on the realization of the reality that things are impermanent. When you're romantic, you are only being romantic because you understand that there's competition. You understand this is not a monopoly. You understand that they're not entitled to you. Any person that's entitled to you is not romantic. Any person that's entitled does not make effort, does not think about you, they're just usually just self-absorbed and thinking that they're God's gift to the world. And you could tell that because they're not romantic. You could tell that because they are insensitive. They criticize. They take no criticism. They have this sense of I'm doing you a favor by being with you, and that happens because you never filter them. That's why you have to be difficult to earn. That's why they have to fear losing you. They have to fear losing you. If they don't fear losing you, this will happen. Even with our parents, if you don't fear losing your parents, like the only time when we really give the utmost respect and love to our parents is when it's when we sense their death approaching. It's everything. And with our partners, we never give them that taste. They're walking around with a squinted gaze of fog of emotion, thinking that you're always gonna be there, and you're always gonna be there because they're gift. They're God's gift to you. They start to think they're creatures worthy. Oh, we work hard to keep them in love, but we go out of our way to not have them. Oh, sorry about that. So they start to think that they're creatures worthy of worship. Why? Because you never criticize them, you never call them out on the bullshit. You make it too easy. You're always available, and when they disrespect you, you don't say anything. And just the way that you look at them, your look, you give them that look that says you could do whatever you want. I'm always gonna be there. But most importantly, you confirm that belief when they disrespect you, and you stay quiet. I'm telling you, man. It's almost like a light bulb that lights in the eye in their minds when they know that they could disrespect you and you're not gonna do nothing about it. Why would they say no to being worshipped? Why would they say no to being almost like a god? Because there's no wrong I could do because you never call me out on it. And so because of that, they start to feel like they're creatures of worship, that they could do no wrong, and we make them feel this because we pamper them too much. We don't make them fear. We don't make them fear us. We're too predictable with our reactions. We never show them our dark side. We suppress ourselves up until the last moment, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be on true crime. And so they stop paying attention to you, and you get resentful. But also because they stop paying attention to you, depending on your self-esteem, you may start doing more things to get them to validate you. And so you become very predictable. They disrespect you, they know you're gonna be there. They pull away, they know you're gonna chase. Even from the start, you didn't make them work. You gave them the illusion that the reason why you liked them is not because they worked for it, but because they're entitled to it. This is why you have to make people work for you. If they are not making effort in the beginning, what the fuck you think is gonna happen later on, man? They have to respect your time. They have to show some humbleness, some humility. They have to put themselves in a position where they are waiting for your response. But we make it too easy. They feel like they could do nothing wrong. They feel like they don't have to earn your love. And thus, they never really feel the need to keep it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you guys ever want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. Don't forget, become Patreon supporters to get videos that I don't post on YouTube to support the channel, because if you don't do that, I'm gonna have to close it, and I'll see you guys later. All right, if you guys enjoy these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single. And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma. Emotional Mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice and how to improve your emotional life, to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you could also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You could browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called The Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy, to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.